Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? This morning am coming to you. My name is Gaynell, and I'm back. And this morning I am making peach cobbler. So I was trying to make peach cobbler a week ago. Some of you heard on my peach lemonade tea, peach lemonade video, not tea, because it's not a tea, that I was making peach cobbler because I was having a moment of eating peaches and everything and feeling summery and whatnot. So before I came to you this morning, I went ahead and literally cut the peaches up. I did 6 peaches, and I'm going to show you what I sliced up. So you have to take the peaches and you're going to have to slice and make sure you take the skin off. So I did some peeling and slicing. So there's the rest of my stuff. Those are the remnants of the peaches. Was really awesome. And back. So now flip it over. You're probably laughing like, she still has her tag on her furniture. What is going on? Look, I used to work for Lazy Boy, and I'm keeping that tag on there for as long as I can because it tells you everything that you need to know. And anyway, so I have 2 lemons, and I'm going to macerate these peaches that are sliced up. I'm also going to take these 2 lemons, squeeze the juice. I'm going to also probably use the actual rind, which is the zest part. I'm also going to get some brandy. And so I got regular brandy, and then I got ginger brandy. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to get allspice. And then I'm going to get nutmeg. And then I'm going to get blah, blah, blah. Where is she? Some ginger and some cinnamon. So this is the dry stuff that I put in. And I don't have my book around me. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Let me just make sure I have everything, because you can have a tendency to forget some things. So let's go in here and see where peach cobbler is talking about. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. So while I'm looking, I hope that everybody is having a good time. I have been having a fantastic time. And yeah, so I put a little bit more in my stuff. It just said cinnamon. I like more. So we put that book away, and let's get this bowl. And let me see. Actually, we're going to put this bowl over here. We're going to take this ginger over there. So what I'll do, you'll see as I am doing this. Right now, we're going to wash these lemons, because lemons have a little bit of a grit, dirtiness on the skin, especially if you're gonna, I'm going to use the skin. That's nasty. So I don't understand when people don't wash the lemon itself. So we're going to go ahead and zest the actual lemon, and I like to zest it this way. I like to, if it's going to cooperate, it's not cooperating with me, and I got it on the right side. It's a little early in the morning for me. It's like what? Yeah, 9:36 on a Sunday, so I am tired. So I'm making this peach cobbler because of a friend of mine, and she's having her birthday. I think her birthday is literally today, and her and hopefully her soon-to-be husband, or fiance at least, got a brand new house. So we're going to do a 3-girl situation, and we're going to have a tea and cobbler for her birthday. So she was very excited. She was like, "Are you really going to make me a peach cobbler?" I'm like, I'm going to make the peach cobbler, because I was really sitting there thinking, oh, shiitake mushrooms, I do need to do the peach cobbler video. So it was perfect timing, and you know, fall is coming. So peaches and nectarines and all that good juicy fruit from the summer is coming to an end big time. I was like, I walked into the market this morning to get the peaches, and I was like, wow, summer is almost over. It is here. I started seeing the apples and the oranges, and I'm like, okay. I mean, oranges are excellent. That's the one thing we need to be eating during this time of pandemic. We need to be eating vitamin C big time. It's very, very, very important. And it will definitely help in keeping us healthy. So I got that one, and let's try this one. And so this is the reason why, and I'm so happy to make people smile. You know, just like, I can't believe that you kind of knew that I like peach cobbler, and I was like, I didn't know that you knew you like peach cobbler. I'm just looking at it as, you know, give you a extra gift. So I think she will be very, very pleased. I did the last one, like I said, when I was trying to do the video the last time. I did the last one, and I was just in such a funky mood, and I was just like, you know what, I can't do this video. I don't want my, you know, my viewers that I notice that I'm not like in a great mood. And it was, oh my gosh, you could feel it. I'm doing it right now. I'm like, oh, I was in such a funk. So I just went ahead, but before I actually went ahead and made it, I was like, first and foremost, I need to be happy and, you know, in a good space. So I calmed myself down, and I put myself in a great mind space, because, you know, energy is nor lost nor gained. It's just transferred. And I did not want the energy of anger, because I was in such a like, ugh. So I was like, I am not going to, you know, do a video. I think I didn't even do, yeah, I didn't even do it. I didn't even make it. I just kind of, I continued to allow the peaches to macerate in the refrigerator and whatnot. So I was just like, you know, forget it. Just, you know, excuse me, not deal with, you know, stuff like that. Don't do it like that. It's horrible. So, whew, why is that like that? Okay, it's clean. All right. So, juicing. So, I use lemon juice, and I like actual real lemon juice. I might even put more lemon juice in this, but I'm like, I'm going to be putting some other stuff, and it will literally, you know, its own juices will actually come out too. So I feel that the lemon juice gives it that tartness, and it's so good. And oh, I gotta put the sugar in too, so you can't forget. I'm getting there. Just sitting here showing you how I do this. So now I'm in a better headspace, ready to show you guys how to do this peach cobbler. And I can also talk about why I'm doing this peach cobbler. So Why am I doing this peach cobbler? Well, yes, it's summertime. Blah, blah, blah. Whoop-de-doo. I'm actually doing the peach cobbler because I still have a friend. She's still friends with me, who would come over when I was living in Chicago. Her and her boyfriend would come over, and we would, with my boyfriend at the time, would do game night. And we would cook. Her and I would just cook. Ashley and Guillermo. Yes. They were my couple. So it would be Ashley, Guillermo, and Jeremy. We would all be together in Gaynell in my little apartment in Chicago. Ooh, that was a good juicy one. We'd be in my little apartment, and we would first do the food part, and the dessert would be her peach cobbler. And like when she would make it, it was just so good and divine. And so I'm like, I had my friend Jeremy come out to visit me, and he was able to find them, and he shocked me with them being on the phone, and it was really, it's even touching my heart right now. And I was like, you guys you're the missing link to the visit with Jeremy, because we were tight. We were so tight. It was something that was so delicious. It's really cool when you can find another couple and to hang out with. Like you're a couple, and then you find another couple, and then you guys hang out, and it was like crazy. Like we would literally all of us would sleep in the same room because I only had one room. We would just hang out. We would just do the whole entire weekend. And we were all in school at the time. So it was just really cool. It was like the best time I think it was the best time of my life in my college days. So I don't use my organic sugar. I'm going to use white sugar. So I'm going to put a cup in. Let me make sure of that. Okay, I'm at 12 minutes. I need to hurry up. Doing so much. So I was like, I have to do, yeah, there you go, a cup of sugar. I'm going to do some peach cobbler. I'm going to start teaching myself because I was spoiled. I didn't have to make peach cobbler because she was the maker of the peach cobbler. So I was like, wow, we're no longer in each other's lives where we're close together, where we can connect and meet up with one another. So I was like, I'm going to have to do it myself. So I went online after I spoke to them, and I was like, I'm going to make peach cobbler. I'm going to teach myself. So I got, this is Paula Deen's version of peach cobbler. And it's Paula Deen's, like, I say her basic of it, because then I sit there and I'm adding, like, brandy, ginger brandy. I'm adding ginger, sugar, well, sugar is in it. So I'm going to take the sugar and I'm going to actually pour this over the actual peaches. And then I'm going to actually slowly, this is where I call the maceration, the actual juicing is going to happen. So, found this off of Paula Deen, and like I said, I jazz it up. I'm doing it my way. Well, I get at least the peaches, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it the way I want the peaches to taste like. Because really, yes, the peaches make the cobbler, but what really makes this cobbler is the actual bread. It is such a buttery, sugary flavor. It is divine. It is, I'll give Paula Deen thumbs up on that. That is crazy. I actually, my neighbor got a scoop of it and was mad that other neighbors wanted to eat it and looked at me and said, "Did you take my peach cobbler out of my refrigerator and give it to all the other neighbors?" I was like, "Yes, I did." And he was very, 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 very upset about that. It was kind of funny. And I was like, "Well, I'll make more. Don't you worry." And he just looked at me like to say, "I don't want more. I want that one." And so that tells me that I put love and kindness. I just sprinkled allspice into it. I'm about to, oh, it smells so good. The reason why I put the allspice in, it just warms the scent of it. And then nutmeg. I love me some nutmeg, so I'm going to shake it. And then I'm going to sprinkle some ginger. I'm such a ginger nut, I guess. But it makes it flavorful. It makes it taste good. So put some ginger in there. And then what only people usually just put in is cinnamon. Me? No. I gotta dock it up. It makes me feel good to dock something up. Like, no. You know? So then mix. And it's starting to get that gooey. I love this. Let me show you. It starts to get that ooey. You see it? It's starting to do the shine. That's that ooey gooey right there. Ooey gooey. I love it. So I'm probably going to be like asked soon from my actual neighbor, like, "You need to make that again and then leave it in my refrigerator." I'll have to tell him, "You go get the peaches." You go get the peaches and the lemon so I can actually squeeze it. Squeeze the lemon, slice up the peaches. So this is my second time slicing peaches, and I have not ever sliced peaches. So I usually just take a peach and I just bite into it. I just get down on it. And I've been like learning a lot of things. I feel like this pandemic has taught all of us how to really live. Like, you know, live on your own. Look at your life in a different perspective. Love your time of peace and quiet. Love the time that you're not with people, or if you are with people, that hopefully that you're with people that you love and care about, because it's very important. I'm sorry that my kitchen is crazy, but I'm doing some cooking, so it's going to be crazy as I'm doing things today. Now, the ginger. I only do caps, so I'm going to do about 6 to 8 caps of this. So people are like, "Oh my God, it's liquor." Well, scientifically, the alcohol will burn once heat touches it. So I'm just getting the flavor of ginger. And I'm not drinking it. It's not like you're getting drunk off of it. It's just the flavor of it. That's all. Just a little flavor. It's not like I'm pouring, like, it's not like my peach, it's not like my peach lemonade, the whole bottle. I had, my friend Michelle called me up and say to me, "Girl, are you serious? The whole bottle?" I'm like, "Yeah, the whole bottle." As a matter of fact, I still have some of my lemonade, and that's about almost like, what, going into week 2 or whatnot. That's what I like about it. It's in the fridge. and I don't have to keep making it. Who wants to keep making a cocktail? It's a pain in the ass. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Forgive me. But it is. It's a pain. So, there we go. This one, I'm not going to put a whole lot because this one is strong. I can smell the strength on this. I'm like, wow. And again, it burns off. So I'm not worried about it. So, I'm mixing it, and I'm going to throw it in the refrigerator, and I'm probably going to throw it in the refrigerator for actually 6 hours, and then I'm going to come back to you guys. I'm going to show you what it looks like. There you go. And it's got the juice. There's the lemon juice, the alcohol, which is the brandy and the ginger brandy. And it smells really good. I'm probably going to throw a little bit more cinnamon so I can smell more cinnamony and peachy-like. And I'm going to actually throw some cornstarch, but I will show you that when we are doing the last part of this peach stuff. See you then. Good morning, it's Gaynell. So I'm coming back to you to continue to do the peach cobbler. I allowed the peaches to marinate overnight, really almost over 24 hours, basically. And I'm going to show you all its juices. There you go. Look at that. It is beautiful. And I did put some cornstarch in it and everything. And so now I'm about to, dump it into this pot over here. And we're going to go from there. So I hope you guys are good. And I'm good. I had a good time last night. I had breakfast after cutting and peeling the peaches. I literally called my best friend Nadia and said, it's time for breakfast. I am starving. So yesterday we have a pretty decent Denny's around where I'm in New England. And so we went to Denny's and we had to wait. So we went into the dollar store next door. It was fantastic. I got me some stuff in the dollar store. I love that. And after that, she looked at me and said, I need to go and get me some, you know, down to earth. So pour the contents, you see. Pour the contents with the juices and everything because it already has cornstarch in it. It's already been seasoned with literally cinnamon and brandy and all good stuff, all that good stuff, all the good juices. So literally you really do not have to, Paula Dean's way, she says to put water in it. I do not. I literally macerate it and then cook it up for 10 minutes. And this is really to soften and to thicken the actual juices. So put the lid over it, put the fire on, and then let it actual simmer. So while that is happening, we're going to go over to this side of the kitchen. And I am definitely going to get a bowl. And sorry if you hear my cat crying. He's always trying to figure out how he can get into some situations. And where is my self-rising flour? There we go. So I'm going to use, I used the white sugar for the actual peaches, but I'm going to use light brown sugar for the actual bread. And get some milk. So what I love about this dish is that it's only for like the bread, it's actually 3 things. So self-rising flour, sugar, milk. And you're going to first look at it and say, it looks like soup. Oh, you're going to freak out and everything. I actually need to preheat my oven at 350 degrees. And I'm going to put this fan on. The reason why I put the fan on, because my oven is what I call it a fire oven. So it does this poof. So it scares the crap out of me all the time. All right, now I need all this. All this. Oh no. Oh, there you go. All right. Yeah, we're going to use brown sugar. Might as well check it out, see what happens. The only thing you need to do in life is put love into everything that you do. And actually, I'm going to get me a cup. Perfect. I was going to use this, but no, I'm not. I'm going to use this for the sugar. Let's see. So I enjoyed myself yesterday. And right now the smell of the peaches is coming through. Oh, it smells so good. So we're going to put a cup brown sugar. Pack it in there some. Well, I hope I have a stick of butter, because the next thing is, yes! 1 stick of butter needs to melt in the oven, in the pan. So let me make sure. Got myself a 9x13 pan. This is being made, again, like I said, for my friend. It's her birthday, and we're all trying to figure out, you know, did we get a cake or whatnot. And again, I owe you guys a video, and that video was the peach cobbler video. So just stick that whole stick right into the pan, and once my oven is preheated, I'm going to go ahead and literally throw it in the oven, let it melt, and I'm telling you, this peach cobbler is insane. It's insane. Matter of fact, we had a actual messenger group talk, and Gigi is her name, and she's Gigi #1 and I'm Gigi #2, because my nickname for Gaynell is actually Gigi. And the first thing she said was, I cannot wait for dessert. So it's like, well, there's no turning back. I do have to do this. So don't want to upset the birthday girl. I want to make sure the birthday girl is excited and happy about this. Now, again, like I said, you can use white sugar, but I want to taste it with brown sugar, because the last batch I mixed the brown sugar in the actual peaches, which came out good too. But now I'm like, let's make the bread a little bit darker. So This is probably, the bread's probably going to caramelize, which is going to be really cool. And at the end of the day, it's sugar. I mean, you gotta, this is what bakers do. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes and use what you got. So I'm gonna do that. Got the sugar, a cup of sugar packed in there. I'm gonna dump it in its bowl. And then, now we're going to do the self-rising. You need a cup and a half of self-rising flour and a cup and a half of milk. So, we're going to use that one for that, and we'll use this one for this. So the milk, we literally are going to do, pour out 1 cup and a half of milk. I'm making a mess over here, like always, but it's a love mess. All right. And then we're going to do a flour. And again, specifically, it's self-rising flour, which I didn't know that we had. And I was like, self-rising. You hear about it, but you're like, nah, they don't have self-rising. Gold is, this is gold medal self-rising flour. So that's a cool thing. Let me see where I'm at real quickly. I know some people are like, that's the wrong measuring cup. They didn't mess it up from the last time, so what ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay. Just a tad bit more, just a tad bit more. There we go. Oh boy, I can make buttermilk biscuits. I'm going to have to do some buttermilk biscuits and make a sausage gravy. That sounds so good right now. Oh my gosh. I'm trying not to eat this morning because, number one, I have a big day ahead of me. So I know that this is going to be lunch. We're doing everything at 1 o'clock. So I call it tea. Tea with Gigi on her birthday. And then I come back and I'm having grilled shrimp with my neighbor. Oh. Love me some grilled shrimp. And my ultimate favorite, grilled mushrooms. Oh, cannot wait. Cannot wait for that. So what I did and what I'm about to do is dump this right into the bowl. The self-rising flour, just dump right in. I'm going to take a actual big fork and just literally mix it up with the sugar that's in there right now. So I can actually like kind of break it up, try to get some lumps out the way. I really don't want a lumpy one, and because the type of sugar that I'm using likes to bind, you know, it's got a little of that molasses feel going on, so I'm forking it. Or you can say using the fork to sift it. Get it all up in there. And it smells good. It smells really good. And during this forking, I am going to slowly pour the 1.5 cups of milk but I just still just want to get almost every lump, every lump, every lump. And let's turn around and see what's going on with the actual peaches. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Wowzers. Wowzers to this. Okay. I'm going to have to turn it down because I just want it to simmer. So again, this is all fresh peaches, which is, I think, the only way to have this. Oh, this is going to be ooey gooey. Ooey gooey. I love it. I love when there's a peach cobbler that's ooey gooey. Oh yeah. It smells so good. Let me get that big one in there. Get in there. Soften up some. Turn it down. Oh yeah. Nice viscosity. Nice. It's getting that almost candy flavor. So let me turn the heat down. And give it 5 more minutes. And then, like I said, I was forking it. Forking it. Getting in there. Getting less lumps. That lump needs to go. That lump needs to go. That lump needs to go. And then we're going to flip it. And let's do the pouring of the milk. Oh! Oven is ready. So, again, a stick of butter, melt it, throw it into the oven. There we go. And slow. Now, let's slowly pour this milk in. And you just keep stirring it. Actually, you know what it comes like? It comes out like a pancake milk mix. That's what it is. Just slowly mix it. When I first did this, I was like, what is this? Am I making am I making concrete? What is this? Because that's what it felt like. I did that years ago. And for a class, we were doing, it was in my master's class, learning the different materials and how different materials work and don't work. So I did some pillars out of concrete. I took a milk carton and actually 4 milk cartons and then put like thin little sticks, and that was like the one that didn't work because you can't just have these big pillars, 4 corners with little teeny tiny sticks and expect the actual wood be strong enough for it. So now I'm going to start really kind of just whisking this, really getting everything and making sure that everything is incorporated. And I think I do like the brown sugar. I'm not gonna lie, that is giving it a brown color. I really dig this. Let me show you. It's almost smooth, almost. So it looks like pancake mix, you know? It's like a pancake mix situation. Arm is killing me. Hello. Hello. gonna have to start doing my actual push-ups and planks again, so I don't have to feel that pain, that muscle hurting me. So you just keep on making sure it's incorporated. I love the actual light brown color, light beige. It's very beige, but like I said, I was an interior designer, so I would like to have beige. Beige coat sofa, beige chair, beige, beige, beige. And I'm not gonna lie, I did have beige too when I went to school back in 2003 to get my actual degree. And I remember sitting in class and my teacher was like, so when you do a room, and always have the smallest piece in the room really colorful and bright and whatnot. And I didn't do that. And the smallest piece in my room at the time was my ottoman, and I should have made my ottoman actually the color or the pattern of my pillow pattern. And I didn't do that, and I was asked to do it. They were like, you know, we could do that for you. And I was like, no, everything's got to match. I remember coming back to my apartment in Chicago and saying, huh, this room is so freaking beige. That's okay. I now don't have beige. Now I'm into the navy blue and gray, and about to paint this kitchen up, and hopefully within due time, in a short period of time, you will see that this room is going to change. It's going to be updated, the kitchen. I'm going to get a tile backsplash that's going to be up on the top, behind the knives, and all around. And definitely a different color in the living room, because the yellow is not for me. And hopefully it will come out beautiful and lovely. So I'm going to pause you real quickly because I just want to see if the butter is melted, because it should, because that oven's hot. And then I'm going to take that out, let that cool a little bit, and because we don't want that on fire. So I'm going to put some pads down, and then I'm going to use my mitt that my friend has. And she said, dropping a new recipe on your beep. And that's from my friend Michelle. Thank you. And I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, so I'm coming back. I took out the pan for the oven. As you can see, there's butter. I'm trying to let it cool some. And also make it even. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to pour this mix, which is this, into this pan. And the butter is actually what makes this so good. It really makes the peach cobbler. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go and get me a spatula. Drip, drip. It's, come on, there you go. Get my little teeny tiny spatula and just literally get as much as this poured into here. All this sweet bread goodness. It's so needed. The actual, I think the butter and this, from what my neighbor that's making dinner tonight for me, he basically said it's the bread. He's like, the bread is fantastic. So And I really think it's because anything with butter and sugar makes the world go round. I don't care what anybody say. Butter and sugar. Butter and sugar is butter, sugar, and milk. There you go. You need all that good stuff. That's the good earth. So, there we go. Ooey gooey goodness. And then we're going to bring the peaches over. The peaches are so good. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, baby. All right. And the cat's in here? No, Buster. No, Buster. This is not for you. This is for Gigi #1. Even though I'm Gigi #1 to you. But in my group, she's Gigi #1. All right. Okay. Got the pot holder. Got that water running to get that ooey gooey stuff out. And I'm going to grab me a scooper. Okay. Ooh, watch it. Cat is always in this kitchen. Always. So, we're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to shake this into the corner. I probably don't really have to, because what's going to happen is that once I start spooning this beautiful goodness into the pan, it's just going to spread the actual flour and butter and sugar. Yeah, there it is. So, spoon the peaches with juices and everything right on top of this. Let me just show you real quickly. This was like shocking to me. I'm like, what? So, spoon. Yes, it's hot. It's okay. It's going into a hot thing. So, it's going into a hot box, which is the oven. And just spoon it on top. That's all you really need to do. And I'll be doing that. Spooning that. I do not know what that happened. Whatever is that? Get out. Thank you. Turn the water off over here. So, keep spooning. And I'm going to put you on pause. So now I have that last scoop. I'm going to drizzle the rest of its beautiful juices across this pan of yummy goodness. Definitely, I'm going to have to write down cornstarch, because the cornstarch does help it give you that nice gooey, nice viscous, you know, sticking to the spoon, which is really important. And let me just show you what it looks like. So again, because you're saying, what am I doing? And praying that you're doing something right. I see my cat is coming into view. It's not even meat. I'm not even making meat, Zeus Thompson. I'm not even making meat. Why? It usually comes in when I make meat. Oh, I forgot. This cat does love cake. Forgot about that. So, 350 preheated. I'm ready to throw it in the oven. in the center to the back. And I think this is a 30 to 45 minute. So I'm going to, I already have it set at 35. Boom. And I will return back in 35 minutes. Bye. All right, folks, how are you? I'm coming back to show you the finished product. Cannot cut it open, but there it's coming. I'm taking the foil off, and voila, you have steaming, piping hot peach cobbler. You see the bread self-rised up in the corners, and it is going to be a ooey gooey goodness. I'm telling you, it smells so good, and it's gonna be so good. And this is such a beautiful gift to give to Gigi #1. And may she have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful year coming up. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Come back to you, I don't know, maybe next week. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.